Hello everyone. So in the last video, we've been talking about the laws of logarithms. So in today's video, let's continue with the problems on those laws of logarithms. Just to quickly recap, log of AB is equal to log of A plus log of B. Log of A by B, we have it as log A minus log B, and the power law, that is log of x raised to m, is equal to m into log of x. So these were the three laws which we have seen in the last video. So in today's video, let's try solving few examples. Let us consider the example number one. The example number one is 2 log 7 minus 3 log 2. Now, whenever we have such kind of question, always try to check the coefficients of the log first, coefficients of the log terms first. Generally, the coefficient of log terms should be 1. If not, try to make it as 1 so that we can use the law of logarithm. How can we make it as 1? Just use the power law. What does power law state? Well, we have just seen log of x raised to m is equal to m into log of x. So just writing 2 log 7 in the reverse manner. So 2 log 7, I can basically write it as log of 7 raised to 2. Just shift this 2 on the upper portion. So it will be log of 7 squared. That will be log of 49. So 2 log 7 has become now log of 49. And 3 log 2, similarly, we can write down 3 log 2 as log of 2 to the power 3, that is log of 8. So now the given equation has turned into log 49 minus log 8. Now, whenever the base is not given, and so here log is given. So if you could see my last video, I have mentioned whenever they have mentioned log with no base, we are going to consider the base as by default as 10. And instead of log, if they have mentioned as small ln, then in that case, the base will be e. That's a natural log. But now since here they have mentioned as log, we will be considering this as 10 as the base. Yeah. So the base is 10 here. So now we can use log of a minus log b, that is equals to log of a by b. So this I can write it as log of 49 by 8 to the base 10. This is the final answer. So 2 log 7 minus 3 log 2 is equal to log of 49 by 8. I hope the first question is clear. It was easy and just use of the laws. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. Question number 2. The question number 2 is solve log of 8 divided by log of 4. Looking at the problem, the students will be more tempting to write down this as log of 8 by 4, which is log of 2. This is wrong because we are trying to use log a by log b as log of a minus log of b, which is correct, which is not correct. So in this case, we won't be using a direct law. We don't have a direct law here. So now how to solve such type of questions? Always try to find out the relation between the numerator and the denominator. In numerator, it is log of 8. In denominator, it is log of 4. There's a difference, there is a relation between 8 and 4. And what is that? I know that 8 can be written in terms of 2. Similarly, 4 can be written in terms of 2. So I can write log of 8 as log of 2 cube divided by log of 4. I can write it as 2 square. Now, using the power law, this I can write it as 3 log 2 divided by 2 log 2. just shift this 3 before, just shift this 2 before by power law. Now this log 2 and log 2 are same. They will cancel out each other and hence we get the answer as 3 by 2. Okay. So I think this question is understood. It's very simple. Now, moving on to the next question. Simplify log of 50 minus 4. Log of 50 minus 4. In order to use logarithmic rules or theorems, it is necessary that we must have logarithmic expression. But here we have 4, which is a constant. So try to convert this 4 in terms of first log expression. How can we convert that? Let's see it. So log of 50, I can write it as log 50 as it is minus 4. I know that 4, I can write it as 4 into 1. Now, recalling the concept of logarithm of any number to the same base is always equals to 1. Recalling this formula. So this 1, I'll write it in reverse sense. How? Since your base is not given and log is mentioned, I can consider this as base 10. So now looking at the question, I come to know that base is 10. So obviously 1, I can now write it as log of 10 to the base 10. Yes. So let's write it down. So log of 50 to the base 10 minus 4 into. Now 1 I can write it as log of 10 to the base 10. Now, as I stated, the coefficient of logarithm should always be 1. Here, the coefficient is 1, so that's not a problem. But here the coefficient is 4. So try to use power law. So this will be log of 50 to the base 10 minus, just shift this 4 over here. So it will be log of 10 to the power 4 to the base 10. Now we can simply use log a minus log b. So log a minus log b is nothing but log of a by b. So it will be 50 divided by 10 to the 4, 10 raised to 4 to the base 10. So it will be log of 50 divided by 10,000. So this is the answer. So in this question, we came to know how to solve the logarithmic terms for the constants. So whenever there are any constants present, so that constant you can write it as that constant number multiplied by 1. Now this one, you can write it as log of a to the base a is always equals to 1. The choice of base should be decided depending upon the base what they have given in the question. In the question, the base is given as 10. Hence, 1 can be written as log of 10 to the base 10. I hope this question is also clear. Now, let's move on towards the next question. Next question, that's question number 4. 2 minus half log of 4 to the base n minus log of 5 to the base n. Now, again, check out the coefficients of log first. The coefficient of log 5 is 1, negative 1. That's fine. The coefficient of log 4 is negative half. So what we will do is we will just try to make this coefficient as 1. So we will be just using the power law and shift this 4. So this will be 2 minus log of 4 raised to half to the base n minus log of 5 to the base n. Now, 4 raised to half in general in maths, a raised to half, I can write it as root of a. Therefore, 4 raised to half, I can write it as root of 4. The answer is 2. So, I can write the given equation as 2 minus log of 2 to the base n minus log of 5 to the base n. Now, what I can do is I can just take minus 1 outside. and this will be log of 2 to the base n plus log of 5 to the base n. I've just taken -1 as common, so the inner sign has got converted into plus. So this I can write it as 2 minus. Now using the rule, log a plus log b is log ab. So this will be log of 2 into 5 to the base 10. So n. 2 into 5 to the base n. So this I can write it as 2 minus log of 10 to the base n. Now again here we have a constant quantity. So this constant quantity I can write it as 2 into 1 minus log of 10 to the base n. Now here 1, I know that 1 I can write it as log of a to the base a is 1. Here the given base is n. So I can write 1 as log of n to the base n over here. So this will be 2 log of n to the base n minus log of 10 to the base n. Again, the coefficient of log is other than 1. So use the power law. So this will be log of n square to the base n minus log of 10 to the base n. Now you can use log of a minus log b, which is log of a by b. So this will be n square by 10. So the given expression, the given equation, we have changed it into log of n square by 10, a simplified version of the given question. I hope this question is also clear. If you have any doubts, do let me know in the comment box while reviewing this video. Next part, next type of problem is logarithmic equations. Now, what are logarithmic equations? So, logarithmic equations are the equations which involve logarithmic terms in it. So an equation is basically an expression which has left hand side, which has an right hand side. So it will basically a relation between a constant, a variable, like a dependent variable and an independent variable, that will be called as an equation. And logarithmic equations are the equations which will involve logarithms in it. So now let's try to solve some logarithmic equations. So let's consider an example. Log of m to the base 2 is equal to 3 log of a to the base 2 minus 2. Again, the procedure remains the same. Always check the coefficient of logarithms first. If it's other than 1, you will be using the power law. If it's constant, try to find out the logarithmic equivalent for that particular constant. So here I can see the coefficient of log a is 3. So I'll be just using the power law. So this will be log of m to the base 2 is equal to log of a to the base 2 and its cube minus. Now 2, I can write it as again 2 into 1, right? And 1, I can write, since your base is 2, I can write it down as log of 2 to the base 2. Yeah. So this I can write it as log of m to the base 2 is equal to log of a cube to the base 2. Now this 2 I'll shift up, so it will be minus log of 4 to the base 2. Now just use log of a minus b to the right hand side. So I'll be having log m to the base 2 is equal to log of a divided by 4, a cube divided by 4 to the base 2. Now, here you can see on left hand side, it's log of m to the base 2. On the right hand side, it's log of a cube by 4 to the base 2. Here I can see that on both the sides, log to the base 2 is same. So you can simply strike it off and your answer will be m is equal to a cube divided by 4. It is as easy as that. So this was a logarithmic equation because it was an equation involving logarithms. Now, let's solve the next example. Solve log of x plus log of x plus 1 is equal to log of 30. Here the question is find the value of x. It's very simple. just you need to use the log of logs on the left hand side. So log a plus log b will be log of a by b. Sorry, log a plus log b is equal to log of ab. So it will be x into bracket x plus 1 is equal to log of 30. Now, on both sides, we have log with the same base. So log and log will get cancelled. So we simply have x into bracket x plus 1 is equals 30. Just simplify it. So it will be x squared plus x minus 30 is equal to 0. Now you have to find out the factors of negative 30 such that the product is negative 30 and sum is plus 1. So this is 6 and minus 5. So x plus 6 into x minus 5 is equals to 0. So we will be having either x plus 6 is equal to 0 or x minus 5 is equal to 0. So x is equal to negative 6 or x equals to positive 5. However, negative 6 will not be acceptable because if we just try to substitute, it will be log of minus 6 and log of negative numbers are not defined. They are not defined. So answer cannot be x equal to negative 6. So the only option left with us is x equal to 5. So the value of x is equal to 5. So I hope this question is clear. So with this, we have tried to solve more and more problems on the laws of logarithms, and I hope you all have understood it. In the next video, let's solve more and more problems. Let's explore new concepts in the logarithms, and let's try solving more examples on that. Thank you.